And when the truth finally dawns, it dawns in fire. But there's one they fear. In their tongue, he's Dovahkiin, Dragonborn.
Skyrim was the much anticipated continuation of the Elder Scrolls series, and I picked up the game after enjoying Oblivion far too much to admit to. The story starts with you waking up in a prisoner cart, like pretty much all the older Elder Scrolls games, after having been caught in an unfortunate trap during a civil war that's going on. You're sent to your death despite having nothing to do with the situation. Luckily for you though, Alduin, the World Eater, kinda lucky, arrives and disrupts the execution just in time. After a quick jaunt through the tutorial dungeon, you're let loose in the open world RPG, but we'll probably end up in Whiterun pretty soon afterwards. You'll find that the towns are very different, from the ancient Dwemer buildings in Markarth to the rural villages like Falkreath and Rorikstead, and each one feels unique and interesting. The whole world is packed with appropriate numbers of NPCs, including children, guards, shopkeepers, mercenaries for hire, and people in need of help, and this is where the questing comes in. There's several ways to obtain quests. Obviously people will ask for help, but you can inquire about bounties from the Jarls in each town, you can find hidden quests referenced inside in-game books, or you can join a faction and complete their individual quest lines. Questing will likely take up most of your time in the game, and of course that means delving into caves and all sorts of creepy dungeons to find what you're looking for. That also means that you're going to need to defend yourself, and Skyrim offers a lot of combat options to you. You can use one-handed weapons from daggers to axes to hulking two-handed weapons, shields, bows and arrows, and even magic. The dual-wield system allows for a lot of choice, and you're able to mix and match whatever you like. I found that the sense of hitting enemies was sometimes lacking, but explosive fireballs and the kill cams more than make up for it and satisfy me. I should also mention the shouts, but honestly, I hardly ever used anything other than the first one that you get. There's enough option within the game to almost never have to kill anyone directly. You can pick up some sneaky non-combat skills like alchemy and sneak, pickpocket, just to simply poison your targets without even being seen, or you can take them out with a well-placed arrow. Speaking of non-combat skills though, I will mention smithing and enchanting in the fact that they were so powerful that you'd be silly not to take advantage of them. I'd also go as far as to say that they may be too powerful and possibly unbalanced. The controls are pretty solid on the PC, there's plenty of hotkeys and the mouse and keyboard are responsive. You'll find the menu system incredibly clunky though, and it was clearly designed for the Xbox controller in mind. Luckily, mods can fix this problem quite easily. There are a few bugs and problems here and there, too many to go into depth about because this is Bethesda, but so far I've not had anything game-breaking. Mind you, the scaling of enemies past around level 40 falls short, and you'll have a much easier time chopping through everything in the game. If you can look past all the little glitches and the awkward menu controls though, the game itself is stunning. The combat feels great to me, the dungeons are atmospheric, the landscapes are diverse, and the story quests are stellar. That even goes for the faction quests too. I loved the Dark Brotherhood questline, I loved the Thieves Guild, I loved the Mages Guild, all of it, amazing. Even the dragon fights are great fun, magic is a blast, and overall I absolutely loved this game. I could talk about Skyrim all day, and I already have a few videos about it on my channel, but for the sake of time, I'll leave it off right here. I'm MagicalMike, and I'm quids in with this game. Cheers.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.